Hello everybody, today we're checking out a few more properties. These are all under $51,000. This is one of them for $49,900. Isn't that cute? With a detached garage, and that's in Bismarck, Missouri, under $50,000. This house here is $50,500 in Kirksville, Missouri, and this one here is $25,000. This is quite a nice house in Brookfield, Missouri, so we got to check them out. Welcome to How Much House for the Money, everybody. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. And as always, that cup is full of happiness. So yeah, we're going to begin right here in Kirksville, Missouri. Look at this, $50,500 house here. 1,770 square feet of living space on a quarter of an acre. And it's in Kirksville, Missouri, 63501. 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. So let's check it out. How much house are we getting for our money today, you guys, in Missouri? Yeah, look at this under the nice willow tree. So we have white exterior with black shutters. We have a covered porch. Looks like we may be getting a shingle roof. Yeah, this is super cute. Under $51,000 for a home you can call your own, you guys. Yeah, shingle roof. Now when you get there and get the lay of the land, you'll learn if the siding is aluminum, if it's vinyl, if it's wood. You can always have home inspections and go check these houses out. And as always, the listing agent and the addresses are found in the description box below every video. So we are in Adair County with Kirksville, Missouri. Population is just under 26,000 people. Look at this. This is cute. We could move right in there. So it does have a drop ceiling. There's your cellar access from the floor here, at least in the living room. Let's just go back. I'm not sure if that's carpet. It looks like it could be carpet, but I'm guessing we're going to get hardwood floor in this house. Adair, Missouri here. I'm sorry, Adair County in Kirksville, Missouri. $50,500. So there we have some paneling that's been painted white in our kitchen. Look how cute that kitchen is. Nice. So you do have a faux butcher block countertop, double basin sink, top and bottom cabinets. Nothing wrong with this. Clean it up and call it our own. Your property tax rate in Adair County, Missouri is 1.16%. So if you were to pay full asking price for this house at $50,500, your taxes, property taxes, would be under $600 a year. You may be able to negotiate the price, however. They're asking $50,500. So there's your full bathroom, tub and shower combination. Linen storage, and there's the hardwood flooring. So it looks like the drop ceiling continues throughout the house. Now, if you didn't like the drop ceiling, you could cover it. They've got these really cool ceiling tiles now that are out on the retail market, and you can cover your drop ceiling, and it will look very modern, give it a completely different aesthetic on the inside of the house. So you can definitely check those out. I should have left a link to those. I'll find that maybe and put it in there. Yeah, we could modernize this house very easily. It's very nice. Very nice. You could leave it vintage if you like. It's $50,500. And this is Kirksville, Missouri in Adair County. And the median home values here are just under $180,000. So there's a lot of room for equity growth. Gain a return on your investment, right? Look at this nice room. So there's some more hardwood floors. Nice windows. They do look wood. But when you get in there, you can check that out. Yeah, more storage here in this room on the left. How pretty is this? Now that to me looks like an enclosed porch area. Maybe they use it as a bedroom, but we could paint this wall here a creamy color, finish up the floor, just put in some nice green plants. You know, gotta have that pop of color. That's cute. I'm just visualizing this as I go along here, you guys. Let me know what you think of these houses in today's episode and leave me a comment. It's always a beautiful day to view houses. Look at how cute this is. So there's our exterior. Does have gutters and downspouts. Side entry door. Concrete block foundation. Not bad for $50,500. Looks like they're pulling the water from the gutter away from the house. That's always good. And this is Adair County in Kirksville, Missouri. Have a little outbuilding. Maybe a laundry line. Because I don't see a laundry room. You'd have to get in there and really check it out. Do research on your neighborhoods. Drive around different times of the day. So on and so forth. 1213 North Elson Street. And this one is in Kirksville, Missouri, 63501. Let's check it out on the map. 1/4 acre too, that's nice. So there's your parcel, square parcel right there on North Elson Street. So you do have small animal hospital nearby if you have a small pet. Flower shop when you want to send me some flowers. Okay, so here we do have Casey's. Then you have a grocery store up above and a feed mill to the north. We have an Aldi up to the north of us. So you're going to get a lot of local amenities. You also have a Hy-Vee grocery store nearby. Nice. And I want to say, is that a medical center? Yes, medical center nearby also. Could be a great find for one of you out there. And there's a Home Depot. So let's see here. We're off of Highway 11, 6, and 63. And we have Yarrow down to the south, along with Millard and Gibbs. Brashier's over here to the southeast. And we have Novinger and Danforth over to the west. Red marks a spot right here, you guys. And there's Kansas City down here to the southwest. Des Moines, Iowa is up here to the northwest. So this is considered northern Missouri, I would say. And then you've got your Illinois neighbor over here. And this is Kirksville, Missouri, 1213 North Elson. States here it's been on the market for 8 days. And this is an excellent opportunity for visionaries. Charming house is ready for your creativity. This is a Fannie Mae Home Path property. First-time home buyers complete the Home Path Ready Buyer Homeownership course. Attach the certificate to your purchase agreement, and you can possibly gain 3% closing cost assistance. That's fantastic. That may save you in the state of Missouri maybe between $1,500 and $2,500. It's a savings nonetheless. That sounds fantastic. And that is 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. And it states here in the history, it was sold, but they don't disclose the price back in May of 2023. Then they listed it for $55,000. They removed it in September of last year. Now they're asking $50,500. And doesn't state the taxes. Oh, I'm sorry. On 5660 shows the taxes were $346. So yeah, your taxes would be probably under $600-700, I would imagine. Not a bad buy for one of you out there. And that is Kirksville, Missouri, 63501. $50,500. Super cute place. Let's look at our street view. There you go. Look at all that beautiful shade tree. Or shade you get from the trees, I should say. Here's your neighborhood that you can research. Drive around different times of the day. Talk to your neighbors. Walk the sidewalks. That does add some value to this property. Cute. Super cute right there. And again, this is in Kirksville, Missouri right here. And that is 63501 for your zip code. Cute house right there. Okay, now we're going to head into Bismarck, Missouri. Look at this cutie. This one has a detached garage. $49,900 for this one. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, so another bachelorette pad. Has your 1-car detached garage. This house was built in 1960, and it's just shy of a ½ acre. So let's check it out. This one's in Lakeshore Drive, 567 North Lakeshore Drive, Bismarck, Missouri, 63624. How cute is this? So it looks like we have a stone foundation, gravel driveway, another little paved walking path. Looks like this house has a metal roof. Yeah, how cute is this? So in Bismarck, Missouri, we're in St. Francis County. Population's around 67,000 people. And your property tax rates come in from 0.75 to 1.10%. So this looks like we may have central AC with this house. Super cute. This looks like it's been well cared for. Look at this. There's your fireplace. It could be electric. Maybe they just painted and that's why there's plastic over the windows. Kind of hard to know until you get in there. Looks like there could be hardwood flooring. So in Bismarck, St. Francis County, and again, population's around 67,000 people, and your median home values here are just under $260,000, and they're asking $49,900 for this. This is so cute. So there we have an enclosed porch, wrapped in windows. Here's our kitchen. 2 different cabinets, upper and lower, but you do have an electric range. Here's your basin for your sink. Looks like we may get a window above the counter on the left. Maybe ceramic tile flooring. Wow, That is hardwood floor also in that enclosed porch. There's your attic access right in the kitchen. $49.9, you guys. Bismarck, Missouri. This is super cute. So this might be your one and only primary bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, it looks like. Definitely go check this one out if you're looking in St. Francis County, Missouri. $49.9. So there's your single shower. Nice sized bathroom though. Look at the room. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like could be an 8 by 10 bathroom. Nice. Looks like it may have been closed up. And we're just gonna, as we walk out. So this looks like it could be your the dryer vent, looks like. There's your laundry area nonetheless that you step down into. That's nice. You could add more shelving here. You could add more linen storage. It's kind of right out of the way, isn't it? $49.9. Bismarck, Missouri. And there's wow, this is very pretty. So maybe we're near a lake? Sure looks that way. How cute is this little cottage? Wow. Somebody's gonna scoop this up. 567 North Lakeshore Drive, Bismarck, Missouri, 63624. It's been in the market 28 days. So let's check it out on the map. Yeah, we're right near Iron Mountain Lake, it says. Look at that. So you do have a boat ramp right here. So maybe you want to be near Iron Mountain Lake. There you go. $49.9. So there's your parcel. Nice rectangular parcel right on Perry Drive, Wayne Drive, and North Lakeshore Drive. Right near the lake. You're pretty much across the street from it. Wow, sweet find. So you have Iron Mountain Lake Cafe and Food Market. Sweet. Shout out to them. And let's see. You have an airstrip nearby in case you have a private plane. And let's see here. Doe Run is up to the northeast along with Farmington. Here we are in Bismarck, right near Iron Mountain Lake. We have Peoria and over here to the west. There we have it, right there. Poplar Bluff, Cape Girardeau, Paducah, down to the southeast. Rolla's over to the west. We're right basically in the Mark Twain National Forest. Red marks a spot right there. Right below St. Louis also. Probably within maybe an hour and a half of St. Louis, if that. And this is 567 North Lakeshore Drive, Bismarck, Missouri, 63624. Been on the market 28 days. Looking for a mini vacation home or a primary residence with a lake view. Enclosed front porch gives you the perfect view of the lake. You have a large sunroom off the kitchen. And that's a great place to enjoy meals. Fenced yard and oversized detached one-car garage is a huge bonus. And there's plenty of space for your garden on this double lot. It's partially fenced. Stone built-in barbecue is in the rear. So the lake boasts great fishing, and the dam has just been rebuilt. There's a beach for swimming, pavilion for picnics, and swings for playing, all within steps of your house. This sounds fantastic. And let's see, the history shows it was sold back in 2023, back in September of 2023. They listed it in March of this year for $100,000. Then they sold it in May of this year. Don't disclose the price. Now they're asking $49.9, and the house is 66 years old. On taxes, total assessment of $41.40 shows the taxes coming in at $259. So yeah, super cute little lake cottage for $49.9 in Bismarck, Missouri, 63624. Wow. Super sweet. And again, the property taxes there are 0.75 to 1.10%. So again, low property taxes. Again, it was built in 1960 and it's just shy of a half an acre. Not bad, $49.9. And now we're going to head into Brookfield, Missouri. Look at this sweet place. $25,000 house right here, you guys. Has 1,559 square feet, but it does say it has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It doesn't state the year it was built, and the lot size is 5401. And you'll find this house at 420 Smith Street in Brookfield, Missouri, 64628. Look at how sweet this one is. $25,000 house right here. So in Brookfield, Missouri, we're in Linn County. That has some really nice detail below the roof line. Has a metal roof, nice covered porch, brick pillars. Looks like we're getting sidewalks for walkability. Now we may need some front windows. $25,000 nonetheless. Let's fix it up, shall we? Look at our beautiful wraparound porch. It may be vinyl sided also. So if it's vinyl sided and it has a new metal roof and your municipal well, septic, and utilities, this may be a great find to go renovate. Yeah, look at this. We're going to clean up the back of it, lightly power wash it, put a new deck on it. Spend a little bit of money, but $25,000 to begin with. Maybe you can get it for less. You never know until you try. These properties are placed on the market to be sold. And in Brookfield, Missouri, we're in Linn County. Population is just under 12,000 people. Your property tax rate here is coming in at 0.76%. And your median home values in Linn County are right under $175,000. So another property with ready to grow some equity. Look at this. Concrete block foundation. Do have a little outbuilding. Now we're going in. So here's what we have of a kitchen. A lot of cabinets. Gas range. Gas wall heater. Linn County, Missouri right here. All right, so there's another view of the kitchen with 3 windows above your double basin sink. Now this unit on the right could be an old water heater. I think it says packet on it. We could remove that. Look at this find, $25,000. Nice windows. So we do have a crank window on each end, and then the middle one does not open. Yeah, we're going to clean this up and call it home, you guys. Why not? For any of you youngsters out there just graduating college, or maybe you don't want to go to college, maybe you want to invest in real estate, here's your first house. First-time home buyers welcome. So there's your gas range, and here's your bathroom. Wow. So it looks like a clawfoot tub that's been wrapped. You have a pedestal sink. Window is on that wall there, it looks like. This has potential. Look at the woodwork. Wow. Look at the woodwork. Beautiful hardwood flooring. Another gas wall heater. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful French doors. Now there we do see another water heater. We do see radiator heat also. Beautiful French doors. Beautiful cutout right there. This is very pretty. Yeah, this is nice. Needs a little loving. That's okay. Needs a little love, little attention, and that's what we're here to give it. There again is another view of the outside. Yeah. Brookfield, Missouri right here, 420 Smith Street. Could be vinyl sided with that metal roof. That's fantastic. Go check it out and get the lay of the land, you guys. So let's check it out on the map. All right, so we are off of Strawbridge Road, Brookfield, and Smith Street right here. Is that, yeah, Brookfield Avenue. So we have Raspberry's Barbecue nearby and a Cup of Joy Coffee House and Pigskin Pub and Pizza. We're all set in Brookfield. Nice. So let's see here. You have a regional airport nearby also. So we are east of Laclede in Brookfield here. Buckland is over to the east. Rothville and Mendon down to the south of us. Kansas City, Missouri is down here to the southwest. We can say hello to our friend Linda over in Quincy, Illinois. So this would be considered northern Missouri right here. And we're not far off of Highway 35 either. And Highway 70. So we're right above Marshall and Boonville and below Milan and Unionville, right there. Brookfield, Missouri. 420 Smith Street. Sweet find. States here, fixer-upper, 2-story, 2-bedroom. That says 1 bath, side sunroom, spacious backyard. So up here it states 2-bedroom, 1 bath, but in the listing it says 2-bedroom. Oh, I'm sorry, it does say 2-bedroom, 2-story, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Seems odd it only has 1 bathroom. However, you can modify it, right? And when we look at the history on this one, it was listed for $44,900. They removed it. Now they're asking $25,000. No previous sales, so more than likely some longevity with home ownership. And on an assessment of $5,309, shows the taxes are $333. And again, the property tax rate in Linn County, Missouri is 0.76%. Very nice find for one of you out there. And so let's get a look at the street view. Look at how pretty that house is. So here's your neighborhood. Do research on your neighborhood, of course. Drive around different times of the day. But you have cute little craftsman bungalows across the street. So it looks like we're on a corner lot. They may have just removed some trees. I'd plant some fresh new trees, I would say. Give yourself a little privacy. But what we're going to do with this is we're just going to, for funsies, we're going to spruce up the outside. Give it a fresh coat of paint, give it some trim color, and plant some landscaping. And there we have it. How pretty is this? And this is just simplified, just a little darker gray to match that roof line. Very pretty light landscaping, and fixed up the brick pillars a little bit and added some darker color on the trim of your covered porch. So this $25,000 house could look like that right there. Very pretty. 420 Smith Street. Nice find right there for one of you. And then we have this one here in Bismarck, and this one is 49.9 Little Lake Cottage with 717 square feet on just shy of a half an acre. And then we have this one here in Kirksville, Missouri. That's 50,500, and that house has 1,770 square feet on a quarter of an acre. Oh, and before I click off, I just want to show you the cost of living. I forgot this. And this is according to the SoFi page, this is your cost of living in Missouri. Now, if you live in Missouri, you can let us know if you feel this is correct or if it's high or low. You're poised at the intersection of the Midwest and the South. Missouri boasts a blend of natural beauty and cultural heritage. It's home to iconic landmarks like the St. Louis Gateway Arch, vibrant music scene, and plentiful outdoor attractions from the Mississippi River to the Ozark Mountains. How many of us have passed that arch right there? It's an icon. And now, what's the average cost of living in Missouri? $52,097 per year, according to SoFi. It ranks an index of 89, and it is, according to SoFi, among the best affordable places to live in the U.S. So with your housing and utilities coming in at $77.31, food and beverages, non-restaurant coming in at $39.75, gas and energy, $20.20, and then housing costs can be anywhere from renting from $873 to $1,478 per month, depending on if it's a studio or a 4-bedroom home. And your average home values can be as high as $375 in O'Fallon and as low as $179 in St. Joseph. And then utility costs in Missouri, $423.09 per month. States your Missouri electricity bill could be $126, your natural gas $108, cable and internet coming in at $114, and water coming in at $75 per month. And again, if you live in Missouri, let us know if this is high or low. Groceries and food would be around $331.25 per month, according to your pallet, right? And so it gives a little more information on the SoFi page for your transportation costs, healthcare, childcare, so on and so forth. Highest marginal income tax rate in Missouri is 4.7%. Miscellaneous costs, and to live comfortably, you're looking at $52,097 per year, according to SoFi. However, if you buy a house in Brookfield for $25,000 or you buy a lake cottage for under $50,000, you might be ahead of the game. And that'll do it for today's episode. Wherever you find yourself today, hope you're having a beautiful Thursday. Keep that cup full of happiness and that glass full of gratitude. We'll see you in the next episode, because more houses with low price and high potential are coming up. Be sure to subscribe and let me know, what do you think of these 3 finds today? Coffee's kicking in. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.